Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Aureola Cantika Lumbaraja and I'm student of Faculty of Letters of Universitas Methodist Indonesia. Today, in my video, I would like to presentations about Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and Chapter 3 in a thesis. So, I hope you enjoy my video and keep watching. One point one: The background of study. Background of study is a section that explains the research topic that we want to discuss and why we choose that topic. In these sections, we will also provide a brief overview of the topics we have researched, what theories we will use in our research process, along with a few short and simple quotes about our research topic. As an example, let's look at the thesis with title Bond Morphemes in English and in Bataknese on the screen. In this thesis, we can see in his background of study, it keeps explain about the topic of research with theory and based on expert. After that, it's also explain a little bit why the author chose the topic. In this case, the author just make two sheets of background of study for her thesis. 1.2 is the problem of study. In these sections of the problem of study, we will include any problems that we will examine, or in other words, the problem of study is the place of problem formulation which will later become the reason or purpose of our research. Usually, in making in the formulation of the problem, we can use the words what and why as questions for our problems. The example of problem of study, I'm still take a same thesis that bond morphemes in English and Bataknese. In this thesis, we can see that the writer chose the problem is the similarities between Bataknese and English bond morphemes. 1.3 is the objectivities of study. The objectivities of study is the part in the thesis that contains the answer to the questions in the problem of study, or in other words, it can be said that this part is the answer to why the research was carried out. Look the example on the screen. The objectivity study in this thesis is to explain comparative and similarities bond morphemes in Bataknese and in English. Because as we know, the objectivities of study must be the answer of the problem of study. 1.4 is the significance of the study. The significance of study is a written statement that explains why our research was needed. It is a justification of the importance of our work and the impact it has on our research field, its contributions to new knowledge, and how others will benefit from it. There are two types of research benefits that we can find in the thesis. The first is theoretical benefits, and the second is practical benefits. In this thesis, we can see on the screen the writer have purpose in her thesis. Hope this thesis or this topic should be useful for those who are learning English, especially using bond morpheme of verb form in English and in Bataknese. 1.5 The scope of the study. The scope of the study is the section that contains the limitations of the research problem, which aims to enable the author to focus on the points or topic discussed so that later the research can answer the problem of study. In example, we can see that the writer just focused discussions on the bond morphemes in verb in English and verb in Bataknese. Chapter 2 or literary review. The main thing in writing a literary review is that this section does not merely provide definitional explanations. However, The literary review must be a theoretical starting point that the research objects under study has met its academic criteria, which is also supported by relevant previous studies. Therefore, why in the literary review 90% of the content in it comes from relevant literatures such as textbooks, journals, articles, and research. With the theoretical framework built, the research line of the thinking about the object of research and previous studies, this will underlie the determinations of the hypothesis being tested. In general, the contents of Chapter 2 include the theoretical framework of thought, and the hypothesis. For example, we can look at the screen where there is already Chapter 2 in my thesis with the title The Bound Morphemes in English and Batakness. Call it a literary review where every understanding or discussing must be accompanied by supporting evidence or, in this case, expert. Chapter 3 is research method. Research method in thesis is the part that explains the research methods and the components related to the research method used. The components in question consist of research method, research design, research procedure, data collections technique, and data analysis technique. A. The method of research. This type of research is an explanation of the research approach and method used. The reasons for using the method used are explained in a simple way. For example, qualitative research, quantitative research, development, experience, and survey, and others. As an example for the method of research, we can see on the screen in the example where there we can see that in that thesis, the author used a descriptive method because the author feels that method is the most suitable for her research. B. Research source of the research. Research source of the research contains the source of our research. For example, for the research source of the research, we can see in the example of this thesis that the author took her research data source from books, thesis, article, papers, internet source, and meet Batak people. Research procedure. The research procedure contains the complete research steps. The procedure is described in accordance with the form of the study accompanied by the subject, time, place of the research carried out. All steps that may exist in the research design but cannot be implemented are also written down in the research design. For an example of a research procedure, because it contains research procedure, this section contains the procedures that we do in conducting our research. For example, we can see the thesis on the screen. The second one is D, data collection technique. The collection technique consists of two things, namely the procedure carried out so the data can be collected and the instrument used the data collections. For data collecting technique, in this section we can explain the steps we took during our research. For example, it can be seen on the screen. There are very clearly explained the steps. The last is data analysis techniques. The data analysis technique used in experimental and developmental research are usually divided into, namely descriptive analysis and also inferential statistical analysis, but as previously explained, inferential statistics are not needed if the research does not require generalizations of research results. For an example of technical data analysis, we can see on the screen in the example of the thesis, the author want to compare bound morphemes in both English and Batakness. I think that's all my presentation for today, but before I close my video, I would like to a special thanks from my lecturer, Dr. Esron Ambarita SSMU, for his support and his advice for me so that this video be better. So for the last, I would like to say keep healthy and keep happy and bye.